Okay, so today we are going to explain our project charter for the CIMRS, which is the System Informasi Management Rumah Sakit. So first we have the general project information. For the project name is CIMRS Implementation. The executive sponsor is the Hospital of Undata Palu. The department sponsor is Dr. Amsyar Praja. The impact of the project is to improve hospital management and enhance patient services and ensure accurate data reporting. So the budget is 90 million rupiah and the timeline is from October 11 till December 2024. Next is the project team. So this is our team. We have the project manager and its team members are the respective project team members. So yes, next. So first is the stakeholders. So I'm going to read out. So first we have the CEO of the Hospital of Undata, which is the executive sponsor. The importance is to align project with hospital vision and strategy. Next is the hospital management, which is the department sponsor. Ensure the system meets the operational needs. Our team, which is the development team. The hospital staff, who is to use the system to improve work efficiency and patient care. Next is the patient, which is the beneficiaries, which benefited the improved service and quality and efficiency. Last two are the insurance partner, which is the collaborator, and lastly is the government health department, which is the regulatory authorities. Next is the stakeholder analysis. So first, the CEO, the power and interest is high, the engagement is leading, which align the project decision with hospital vision and strategy. Next is the hospital management, also high, also leading. Ensure continuous communication to confirm system alignment. Next is the team, which is just to engage, provide clear requirements and deadlines. Next is the hospital staff, which is medium power. The current estimate is consulted. Next. Okay, the patient, which is the low power, communicate benefits, and then next is the insurance partner, which is medium, and collaborate to ensure smooth system integration. Last is the government health department to provide reports, compliance, and project alignment with regulations. So next will be continued by my friend.
Alright, I will explain about the project scope statement. The first one is the purpose of the project is to develop a comprehensive hospital management information system that streamline operations, enhance patient care, and optimize data management for decision making. And then the objective of this project is to improve patient service efficiency through accurate data management, integrate front office and back office application for seamless operation, ensure time reporting for better management oversight, and to enhance data integrity and security. And then the deliverables is fully functional SIMRS software, user manual and technical documentation, training program for hospital staff, report on system performance, and user feedback.
Okay, so next I will be explain about the project scope statement. The subtitle is scope, and in scope the development of module for registration and medical record, patient care, and reporting, and then there are also the integration with external systems such as BPJS for claims processing, and then out of scope is the infrastructure of readiness not covered under this project relies on existing hospital IT infrastructure. And then the next is the project milestone and approach. So the first is the preparation and planning is for it start from the October 11 until the December 20 2024, and then the task is from project team, and then identify needs and design project plan, and the output is establish the project team and then project requirement document. And then the second is analysis and design start from October 11 until December 20. and 2024, and the task is for analyze the further needs and then design application architecture, and the output is application design documents and prototypes. And then development, the date is same, and then the task is build application based on specification, and the output is functional application code. And then for testing and refinement, the date is also same, and the task is test the application, gather feedback for improvements, and then the output is testing reports and refine application. And then the fifth is training and implementation. The date is also same. The task is train staff, migrate data, and then fully implement the system. And the output is training material and launching the software of SIMRS. And then for the last is evaluation and closure. The date is also same, and the task is evaluate project success and close the project. And the output is complete project documentation and closure reports. And then the next is will be explained by my friend.
Okay, so thank you, Lukman. The next thing we will explain will be major non-rigs. The first one will be our budget constraints. The risk rating, we rate it at high because it may cause insufficient resource if the cost is over the budget. The second one will be project timeline. We rate it high. It is very tight timeline for development. And the next, number 3 is technical integration. We also rate it as high because it has technical challenge and development of a complex system, including mobiles and its database components. The fourth one will be data collection accuracy. We rate it as medium. This project record data at a certain location and time in an up-to-date and real location manner. And the last one will be expert availability. We also rate it as medium. This project relies on existing human resource, and if no expert is available, the project will likely to fail. The next will be constraint. So here is our constraints. There are 3 of them. First one is a fixed budget of 90 million rupiah and a limited development time frame. Also, availability of resource may impact timelines. The next success criteria will be explained by Faiz.
Okay, thank you, Manu. Now I will be explaining about the success criteria. The first one, we have the complete functionality as per specification. The system must include all agreed features, such as patient registration and reporting, to meet hospital needs effectively. The second one, we have high performance with minimal bugs. The application should operate quickly and efficiently, handling many users simultaneously with few errors. The third one, we have user-friendly interface that meets staff needs. The interface must be easy to navigate, allowing staff to use the system without extensive training. The fourth one, we have positive feedback from user post-training. Staff should express satisfaction with the system's usability and its impact on their work after training session. The fifth one, we have on-time delivery within budget constraints. The project must be completed by the deadline and within the budget of 90 million rupiah to ensure financial accountability. And lastly, fulfillment of application needs to support the implementation of INA/CBGs and BPJS National Health Insurance Service claims and third-party and/or other insurance claims and/or other insurance. That's all from me. Next will be by Manu.
Okay, so that will wrap up our presentation about Project Charter SIMRS. Thank you very much for your time and watching this. That's it. Thank you.